Hello commanders, welcome back. The CQC update introduced two new vessels, variants of the Federal Dropship, so it will be nice to compare them with the original design and see what are their main differences and similarities. Today we are going to take a look at the Federal Gunship and compare it with the Federal Dropship so we can decide which one of these vessels is better at the different activities of Elite Dangerous. In order to compare these two vessels, I have equipped them both with the best available modules, so let's start with the Federal Gunship and take a look at its stats. With the best modules equipped, it has an available power of 25.2 and a jump range of 15.95 light years. Its mass with its current loadout is at 772. The Federal Gunship was created as a variant of the Federal Dropship, and its main role is that of providing fire support in a group. Its cost is at around 34.9 million credits, and it has 5 internal compartments, of which 2 class 6, 1 class 5 and 2 class 2. Its fuel tank has a capacity of 16. The Dropship, on the other hand, with the best available modules, has an available power of 25.2, which is the same with the Gunship, but a slightly better jump range at 16.92 light years, and this is mainly because of the lower mass it has at 728 tons. The cost of the Dropship is at around 13.9 million credits, and it has 7 internal compartments, of which 1 class 6, 2 class 5, 1 class 4, 2 class 3 and 1 class 2. Its fuel tank is again the same with that of the Gunship at 16 capacity. If we take a closer look at the basic modules, we will realize that they have the same class at pretty much every of these modules except 2, the power distributor and the sensors, where the Gunship has 1 class higher than the Dropship. The base Dropship is slightly faster than the Gunship, with slightly better speed and boost speed, but they both have the same maneuverability at level 2. On the defenses though, the Gunship is better than the Dropship, with its shields and armor having a better value. These were the main differences and similarities of these two vessels, so it will be very interesting to see how they perform in the different activities of Elite Dangerous. We are going to start with trading and similar activities. We are going to equip them both with cargo racks and see what is their maximum cargo capacity. With only cargo racks equipped and no shield generator, the maximum cargo capacity of the Dropship is at 164 tons. If we go ahead and add an A6 shield generator, the cargo capacity of the Dropship will drop down to 100 tons, but we will have the protection of an A6 shield generator. And if we downgrade the shield generator to an A5, our cargo capacity will be at 132 tons, but we can downgrade the shield generator one more time, and this time we will have 148 tons of cargo capacity with an A4 shield generator. The Gunship now, with only cargo racks equipped and no shield generator, has a cargo capacity of 168 tons, which is 4 tons more than that of the Dropship. But if we go ahead and equip it with some shield generators, with an A6 shield generator it will have 104 tons of cargo capacity, again 4 tons more than the Dropship. But if we downgrade this shield generator to an A5, our cargo capacity will be at 136 tons, again 4 tons better than that of the Dropship. The problem with the Gunship is that if we want to downgrade the shield generator to an A4, we can do it, but we are going to lose the class 5 internal compartment, and that means that when we equip an A4 shield generator, our cargo capacity will still be the same at 136 tons, but the Dropship with an A4 shield generator will have a cargo capacity of 148 tons. So it is mainly a matter of personal preference which one of these two you want to use for trading. With an A5 or an A6 shield generator, the Gunship has slightly better cargo capacity, but if you want to add some more cargo and still want to have some protection, then the Dropship will have a better cargo capacity with an A4 shield generator. It is really up to you which one of these two vessels you want to use in trading. Dropship will also have slightly better jump range because of the lower mass it has. As far as mining goes, if we equip them with a similar loadout with 2 class 2 mining lasers, a refinery of A2 which has up to 6 bins, and a collector limber controller, and of course if we want to go with a shield generator for some protection, our cargo capacity will be 128 tons with the Gunship, while the Dropship with the same loadout, the same modules, same mining lasers, and of course refinery and collector limber controller, will have a maximum cargo capacity of 136 tons and slightly better jump range, current and laden. It seems that in mining as well the Dropship is slightly better option than the Gunship. Now let's go ahead and take a look at their capabilities of traveling far away for exploration but also for rare goods trading. Let's start with rare goods trading with everything downgraded, even the shield generator. Dropship has a latent jump range because this is what we care about in rare goods trading at 14.88 light years, which is not the best, but we're not trying to find if the dropship is the best ship at rare goods trading. We're trying to compare these two ships together and see which one is better at each activity. The cargo capacity with this loadout is at 148 tons. The main problem with rare goods trading is that because of the capacity of the fuel tank, we will need to equip a fuel scoop. We can go and equip an A3, and with that fuel scoop equipped, our latent jump range will be slightly better at 15.02 light years, and of course our cargo capacity will drop down to 140 tons. The gunship now, with all the basic modules and the shield generator downgraded, has a cargo capacity of 136 tons and a latent jump range of 14.73 light years, so it is slightly worse than the dropship in rare goods trading. And the main problem here is also the fuel tank, but because of the lack of internal compartments, we will be forced to equip an A2 fuel scoop, which will give us slightly better latent jump range at 14.80 light years and will drop our cargo capacity to 132 tons, but it won't be enough to replenish your fuel fast enough and complete this journey as fast as possible. If we want to equip a better fuel scoop, we will either have to lose the shield generator and go out without protections, or lose another of the other internal compartments, the good internal compartments of class 6, and that will drop down our cargo capacity by a lot. So in general, the gunship is not the best option for rare goods trading. You should always go with the dropship if these two vessels are of course the only options you have. As for exploration, both vessels thankfully have enough internal compartments to equip all the necessary modules, and they can both equip an A6 fuel scoop, which will be very important when you go out there for exploration. You want to have the best fuel scoop you can afford. The jump range of the gunship will be at 17.51 light years with nothing equipped on the hardpoints. If we equip two hit launchers, our jump range will drop down to 17.45, and if we equip two more hit launchers and some weapons, our gunship will have a jump range of 17.14 light years with 4 hit launchers and 5 gimbal class 1 pulse lasers. The dropship with the necessary modules for exploration will have a jump range of 18.03 light years, and of course we will be able to have an A6 fuel scoop like with the gunship, but also 2 empty internal compartments which we can equip with whatever we want and turn our dropship into a hybrid of exploration and something else. If we go to the hardpoints and equip a couple of hits and launchers, our jump range will drop down to 17.96 light years, and if we equip 2 more hits and launchers and some weapons, our jump range will be at 17.63 light years with 4 hits and launchers and 5 gimbal class 1 pulse lasers. So again, the dropship will be a better option than the gunship, and we will still have the option to equip it with more modules and turn it into something else, a hybrid of something else. It is really a shame. At pretty much every activity we have seen so far, the dropship is the best option, and it is really a shame because the gunship has more than double the price, the cost of the dropship, but it just cannot justify its existence. Maybe it's combat where it shines. We're going to find out now. We're gonna give them a nice combat loadout and see if the gunship is a better option than the dropship. First, let's start with the Federal Dropship, which has 5 hardpoints, 1 large and 4 medium, and 4 utility mounts, and thanks to its very good power, available power, the same with the gunship actually, we can equip it with pretty much everything we want. We can do any combination we like. I have chosen 3 pulse lasers fixed and 2 railguns. The placement of the hardpoint is really good, so we can use only fixed weapons if we want. And as for the defense modules, I have 2 shield boosters of H0, 1 of B0, 1 D0, and a shield generator of A6 and a shield bank of A5. We're gonna take it out there and test it, see how good it is in combat, like this. But first of all, let's take a look on its speed and how fast it is. Let's get out of the station. 4 pips on the engine, and let's see what is our normal speed. around 203. Oops, a bit of grass over there. Around 203, and if we boost our speed, will go up to 336. Let's boost one more time. Yes, around 338. It's not bad, it's not the fastest ship in the game. Let's go and see how good it is at killing enemies. Let's go after this Federal Assault ship. This is going to be a bit tricky for us since it has a much better maneuverability. Well, let's see if we can take it down with this or not. Shields are gonna go down fast. It doesn't have the best shields. The problem is
target shields offline.
When it starts moving around us like crazy. Well, others have joined. Not bad at all. It's the placement of the harpoons that allow us to use fixed weapons that is making all the difference, at least for me.
Under attack.
The thing is trying to ram us. It's down at 57%. Of course we have help from other NPC, or else things will have been a bit more difficult for us. The Assault is an excellent vessel for combat and has great maneuverability. Let's try. Oops, got what I missed. Let's try to hit it with our railguns. Down 34%. Let's finish it. We do have some seal cells, so there is no problem. Things going hard. We can always use our shield cells and finish the job. Let's take down shields one more time and finish it. Down to 14%. That's nice. 3 and it's dead. Well, it was easier because of the other NPC that joined the fight, but in general it was a very nice performance from the dropship. Let's go after this Anaconda, this elite wanted Anaconda. Well, others will probably join. Let's see if we can take it down by ourselves before others will join. It's going to be a hard target. Of course it's not very maneuverable, and if we manage to stay behind it, we will be fine. Shields are almost down. It's using a seal cell. Let's get in there again. Yeah, let's insist until the shields are down, and they are. Let's get closer. We do have enough firepower to take down the Anaconda, and if it was firing back, we might have some trouble, but thankfully it's not firing back. Let's bring it down. I do love the railguns and the ability we have to use railguns on the dropship. Our firepower is good. I do like the Federal Dropship for combat. Although it's not the best ship in the game for that activity, it is an enjoyable little vessel and you're gonna have a lot of fun with it. Okay, let's finish this.
Under attack.
And it's firing back now. Oh, okay. Chagger, let's use a seal cell. Not that we had to, but why not? Since we have a seal cell bound with us. If it was a bit more maneuverable, we will have a serious problem. But like this, we are fine. Let's focus on staying close to it and try to finish it actually. Down to 19%. We are still fine. If we manage to stay here, we will be okay. pretty much over. %, and the power plant is destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Well, it's dead in general. It's a quite fun ship for combat. It may not be the best in the game, but it's very enjoyable to fly and fight with it. And although the dropship may not be the best pirating option, you can still equip it with the necessary modules and enough cargo racks to use it in that activity. You can have a fancy drive interdictor, hatchbreaker limit, seal cell bang, fuel scoop, 2 cargo racks with capacity 32 that will increase your cargo capacity at 64 tons, and of course a cargo scanner. So you can use it in piracy if you want. It's not going to be the fastest ship for this activity, it's not going to be the best option, but it is there as an option for you if you want it. And now it's time to check the gunship in combat. It has 7 hardpoints, 2 more than the dropship, 1 large, 4 medium like the dropship, but also 2 extra small hardpoints, which are good for placing some turrets, and 4 utility mounts. I have chosen a loadout with 3 pulse lasers, fixed pulse lasers like before with the dropship, 1 large and 2 medium, 2 railguns, which is pretty much the same loadout with the one we had before with the dropship, and I have also added 2 turrets of pulse lasers that will help us deal with faster and more maneuverable ships. As for the defense modules, 1 shield booster of A0 and 3 shield booster of D0, a shield generator A6 and a shield cell bank of A5, pretty much the same loadout, very similar loadout to the one we used before with the dropship. Now let's go ahead and look how good is the gunship in combat and if it can justify its existence in that activity.
Ship released.
First of all, let's take a look on our speed
Landing
with the
gear
gunship
retracted.
and see if it is any faster than the dropship, which I doubt. Let's put 4 pips on the engine, and it is not faster than the dropship. It is very slow. 190 meters per second normal speed, and if we boost, it goes up to only 310. Let's boost one more time. 312. Yeah, it's quite slower than the dropship. So let's see if it is any better in combat, if the firepower is any good. Let's go against this Imperial Clipper, a much better ship in maneuverability than our gunship, and let's see how good is our firepower. Let's go and try to kill it. Again, NPC have joined, but
Target shields
we're
offline.
doing well. The shields are already down and we're doing a lot of damage. If we use our railguns, we can take it down with this. Like with the dropship, the Federal Gunship, the placement of the hardpoint is very good, and we can use
Temperature critical.
fixed weapons. And we also have 2 extra hardpoints, 2 small hardpoints though, to add some turrets to help us with more maneuverable ships.
Target
That was
destroyed.
not much of a challenge. Let's go after this Anaconda. Let's take a look. So in combat,
Scan detected.
its performance is pretty much the same with the dropship from what we've seen so far. Let's try to take down this Anaconda and see if it is any better. Let's get closer and start firing at it. Yeah, of course, NPC are jealous of us and they are trying to steal our bounty. Not bad damage. Oh, we lack maneuverability, but here is where the turrets come in handy and they can help us take down our
Target
enemies.
shields offline.
It's not a bad vessel for combat and the turrets do help, but the difference is not that great from the dropship. Yeah, let's get out of its side. Let's not lose our shields. Okay, that was close. Let's return.
Scan detected.
Use one more seal cell. Yeah, that was a mistake. Let's get back in the fight and finish this Anaconda. We do have better defenses than the dropship, but again the difference is not that great. Oh, that Anaconda it's a difficult opponent. Down to 27%. Let's not crash with it again. Our turrets are helping us with constant DPS. We are still hitting it. We can see it on our radar. Our shields are not the best, but the same goes for the dropship as well. Okay, we will have to go into the armor maybe? No, we didn't have to.
Destroyed.
And after watching these two first fights we had with the first Clipper and the Anaconda, I realized that it was the two small turrets above our hull that were assisting us and not NPC, so we took them down by ourselves, which is quite good and impressive, but in general I don't see any difference in combat performance than a normal Federal Dropship. Like with the dropship, we can use the gunship in piracy if we want. We can equip with a cargo scanner and a frame seat drive detector and hatch break and limit, and a cargo rack with a capacity 64 that will give us the same cargo capacity with the dropship before, with that parity loadout we had before with the dropship. But again, it's not the best option. It's very slower than the dropship. Its jump range is not good and doesn't have enough internal compartments to equip a fuel scoop if you need it. It is better used in a group. In general, I'm not very impressed with the Federal Gunship. I don't see any reason to use it over the dropship. The dropship is slightly better at pretty much every activity, and in combat where the gunship should be better than the dropship because it has 2 extra hardpoints, it is only marginally better. If it is better at all, it feels the same. Like I said, the performance feels that it is the same. The cost of the gunship is higher than that of the dropship, so I don't know why someone would use the gunship over the dropship or over every other ship in the game. The only reason I will use the gunship is if I want to have a really strong armor tank ship, but in the current state of the game this will only help you against NPC. If you try to take it against other players, you will probably have some problems. It is really up to you if you want to use the gunship or not. If it was any cheaper, I will say go ahead and use it, but at this price and with that kind of performance, I would recommend you to not do it. Use a dropship or use something else. Thank you very much for joining me watching this video. I'm Squid of Love, fly safe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.